right? Okay, we're back. I don't know where we're back to, but we're back. So we've been waiting for a long time on Fallout 76 for something actually good to come out of it. And has something good come out of it, you might ask? Well, look at those reviews. Fixed Fallout 76. I'm gonna put quotation marks around that fixed part though, because adding something like NPCs into a game like Fallout is not what I consider fixing it. Right, how is it going, everyone? I am ISP. I do a whole bunch of Fallout on this channel. You might want to check that out if you're looking for something a bit more entertaining than Fallout 76. That's for goddamn sure. But today I am back in the world of Fallout 76 for the reason that it has been updated with some new DLC that I'm pretty sure is free for everyone who originally bought the game, which it goddamn should be. And they, for what I've been of my understanding, it has actually added quite a few new things, like a brand new storyline that's probably a lot better than the original one, which was just you running around the very empty world of Fallout 76, reading a whole bunch of terminals and listening to someone you will never meet talk about a bunch of nonsense. Oh, yeah, I forgot I already have a character, don't I? I'm Glug. I'm the big old Glugginator, the man of 1,000 great camera angles. Just have hands so slippy when you try to take a selfie, you phone just slips straight out of those little mittens. Why is everything so damn purple? Excuse me? I guess if you can't see, this is a very interesting character, but I think for all of my purposes going forward, I should probably go ahead and actually, is someone trying to kill me? Is that what's going on over here? Hold on, let me go fix this quickly before we move on. Okay, we also have Glug, who I'm assuming was our last character when I came back to Fallout 76. So we have Glug the original, but I want to make a new character once again because the story, the way the game starts, is a bit different now. Character, and I think I just inadvertently made Hitler. Yeah, it's just something about this right here. Just, it's a bit unsettling to me. This is, some delicious biscuits! Yeah, surprisingly, I kind of look like half Ratman and half every other character I've made on Fallout 76 because the customization options aren't that in-depth. I used to think my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's just a terrible game. Alright, we're gonna go with, Sir Raddington. Oh, God. The most difficult part of Fallout 76, trying to get a character picture. I've already got the camera upside down. Where it is, Senor Raddington, Sir Raddington, where are... Oh, there you are. Yeah, just nicely. I think this shows off my my most defining feature, my upside down head. And anyway, so I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but the story is actually that we're one of the last people to leave the vault now. This is a year on from the main story in Fallout 76 originally, apparently. I don't exactly know how that works continuity wise, but I also just don't care. So let's leave the vault, shall we? We should technically be one of the last people to do so. Oh my god. They've added dialogue. The saddest thing about this is that we actually haven't seen, you know, that sort of dialogue since before Fallout 4. It's actually been that long. It was in New Vegas the last time we actually saw that. And it's, those are NPCs. Look at that, guys. Was it that hard, Todd? Yeah. Originally, I'm pretty sure they gave the excuse that it was too difficult to actually put NPCs in this game, and it somehow glitched out, apparently. But these sure look like NPCs to me, Todd. And they're gonna go ahead and give you the new starting quest, I suppose, which is kind of, as far as I'm aware, is someone said there's treasure around here. And we're gonna go find the source of the treasure. Or something like that. You know, I'd give them credit for going ahead and, you know, adding something as basic as NPCs and, you know, talking in a RPG game. But I'm not going to, because it should have been in the game to begin with. Now, continuity-wise, I have no idea what is going on with this game, alright? I know that specifically that this story, if you've just left the vault now, actually takes place a year after the original story in the game, which was, you know, finding the Overseer and the Scorch and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But now there's a new one, and I'm failing to understand how that works. Me Todd, me no fix game, me make story more convoluted. I say story, but was it really much of a story? Probably not. There's a roaming super mutant that we can trade with. Now I don't really have much for you. Do you want to take my machete? 2. Sure! The vault immediately hopped right back into capitalism. Got myself 10 caps right there. Call me out of the deal, baby. That's me. Hey, immediately, stuff like that actually is incredibly cool. Seeing a roaming trader, albeit I'm assuming that might be a bit more scripted because it's right outside the vault, is incredibly cool. One of my big gripes with Fallout 76, if you watched my last video, was that if you're walking around, feels really dead, especially since no one actually wants to talk to you who's a player. Guy over there, or is that a dead person? Let's go find out. Look, there you go. Scavenger. Oh, hey. Makes me wonder. Yep. You can go ahead and just murder people. Don't mind if I do. Just beat someone to death with my fist as soon as I leave the vault. You know what? I think I might have been a bit of a psychopath before I went in, which wasn't enough for my bloodlust. I'm also beating up this beaver. Look at that. We got ourselves our first player over here. What's going on, Mr. Hello? Oh, he's doing the happy wiggle. And then he ran away. I don't know what scared him off. Got no idea what might have scared him off. Carino, we got ourselves another little person over here. Got a Dark Wolf 1374. Look at that. He's got himself a face mask on. He's respecting the law. Because if you didn't know, there's a global pandemic in the world right now. And it's a good thing that he's doing that, or else we might catch something bad. Like chlamydia. Okay, he pulled a gun. It's time to leave. Okay, so this is just like before. I remember this. This is where you learn how to craft. This is the overseer's little base arena. You can get your stash over here. It's oh, and it's the cash. Just stash it over here. I actually forgot. I bought some some atom stuff because I got free atoms for buying the collector's edition. Fool me. And now I'm a vampire. My starting gear, my pistol, and my cool vampire outfit, and this is where the game gets a bit differently. You see, they've gone ahead, they've made the game 5 million times better by introducing a story where there is a cow robot. Thanks, Todd. So what is going to go on in here is something called an instance. If you're not familiar with MMORPGs, this is the room where only I and my team can actually influence what's going on, and it is the same for every other person. So if I kill someone in here, you know, the only person who's going to feel the repercussions is me. This is Duchess. The new main quest, or at least the new quest for the DLC, will start with this lovely woman. The favorite thing about this is that this woman saw me walk in with my vampire costume and immediately murder someone without hearing a single thing they said, and thought, you know what? This person's the guy I need. My God. They've actually added in charisma, intelligence, and speech checks. Oh my God, you have some choices. Also, I probably am not that charismatic, which makes sense if you've looked at me. Mail invitations, maybe that's what my mom did for my birthday parties. I guess no one came to those either. Okay, you know what? To get Crane, we're gonna go ahead and pretend to be him. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's go back to the original storyline, shall we? Nope, not thank you. Okay, one thing I don't like is this. I just don't like the way you level up in the perk cards. It's goddamn horrendous. It's always a bit unsettling when you just see a floating smelly corpse man, you know, going through the woods over there. What does that really mean? Huh? Todd? We actually have to go about and make a camp. So let's go find somewhere nice nice and flat, really, to actually put one down. I do gotta say, the game definitely, well, it definitely does have its moments where you gotta like, it does look pretty nice. I gotta give it that. Just shame it's not really any good. After putting a broadcast tape up in the radio tower, now we have to wait around in my camp, which I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. Got 3 walls here, then I ran out of wood. So the 3 walls is probably where we're gonna get as far with this little camperino, but yeah, we're just gonna wait now, and hopefully someone turns up, and we can start the quest or keep going along with it. It does appear that I have lured the wrong type of people to my camp, so I'm just gonna go ahead and probably shoot them, but we'll go see what's going on with them first. Oh, you can see because I've got luck too. Apparently I can just guess his name.
How does this jerk know your name?
Oh, well, yeah, that worked pretty well. So, you ever find yourself in a tricky situation, just call the person you're, you know, who's gonna do some bad stuff to you Davey. It might just be their name. I might stumble upon someone else's camp. I just gotta say, who you trying to impress, huh? You know, sure, you got yourself a nice little house, but you don't have 3 walls, do you? 'Cause that's all I have. I wish I had a frog in a jar. God damn it. I wish I had a frog in a jar! Incredibly funny about this game though, to be fair, is you can just walk into someone's house now and you just steal like everything right in front of them, and they seemingly just won't stop looking out that window. So I'm trying to go ahead and infiltrate this lumber mill where all those raiders came from, and if I was smart enough, you know, or strong enough, I could go ahead and get some information out of this guy, but unfortunately it doesn't look like I do. Okay, this guy just wants an egg. Okay. I'll get you an egg, no problem. What should be hard about that? Egg. How difficult can getting this egg be? Cadbury Creekway Deathclaw Island. What's for an egg in a suitcase? A dumb place to put an egg. Well, I got the egg. Is that it? No repercussions for me taking this egg? Oh, okay then. Nice stumble upon someone's base, seeing a, you know, lifeless carcass of a mutant hound and a woman in her underwear. You sent me to there was not a single Deathclaw there, to be fair, so I'm not too sure how my brain damage character actually came to that conclusion, but it might be the brain damage. Gone ahead and made it so the world doesn't feel too empty now, but as soon as you like walk into a player and you're like, oh, hey buddy, how's it going? You realise it's quite empty. Opinion so far, quest-wise, 100% an improvement. This should have been how it was for the first, you know, launch or whatnot. It's actually nice to be able to have a coherent story that doesn't require you reading or listening to 500 cassette tapes. Also, kind of like the semblance of choice you actually get in these quests now, because there's not a single way to go about it by looks. I can go ahead and blast my way in here. I had those 2 other options to find out more ways to get inside this camp to take the guys out, or I can convince them to just go away or whatnot. It's actually, it's nice to have some choice, that's for goddamn sure. I don't know if this game can ever be redeemed, though, from the hellfest that, like, it started with. Plus, I don't know if they're really that willing to put that much effort into fix it, as you've seen with games like No Man's Sky that did a complete 180 and became a well-functioning game. Can Fallout 76 do that? I don't think so. It's a step in the right direction, and whilst this might only be the opening, you know, basically tutorial quest, I don't know how far this goes, and I probably won't be able to show it all in this one video, but I will definitely show me conquering the lumber mill. Yeah, realistically though, I'm probably gonna die quite a bit here, but I got myself I was gonna say I had myself an easy shot there, but wait. There you go! I'll just slowly pick them off one by one from here while I can, just like Todd did, his valued customers. Do I hear someone playing the bongos? What is that? Left himself a suit of quote-unquote power armor here. I guess I'll just... oh. It's too high level for me to use. It's really quite saying something when power armor that looks like this is just apparently too good for me. My god. Don't I look? Yeah. Yeah, these goddamn bongos. Where are the bongos even coming from? Damn bongo players! Now I am the bongo man! Thank you, Todd. Thank you. The lumber mill, now it's time to take out the big cheese into what I'm assuming is another instanced area, or if you can see right behind that slightly ajar door, apparently the ethereal realm. So we should probably listen to what the boss has to say, if he is around. Yeah, that's not the boss, that's just another dum-dum who I just exploded with me shotgun. Oh, I think that's him right there. Oh, he's not hostile. thank you, Todd Howard, for adding a proper story. It's just a shame I don't care about it, and thus shot it. That's just one way of doing it, though. I went ahead and scrawled my message for anyone that I didn't murder, which was... I murdered everyone, so I don't know who this message is going to get out to. That leave that little bar alone, okay? Because if I see you, or anyone, really, wildlife, people, small animals, bugs, really, I'll probably murder you. My character's a bit psycho. Just, completely empty, power armor. It's got no juice left in it anyway, and we'll go hand in our first completed quest in Fallout 76, baby. We got our next quest that we actually have to, go ahead and torture again for, but, that's all I really want to show right now. I just want to show the first opening bits of Fallout 76 to see, if it's better than before, and 100%. Yes, it is. The question is, would I go ahead and say that Fallout 76 is completely fixed? Well, like I said at the start of the video, nope, not really. But they're trying 100% already. The fact there's NPCs and quests that are actually followable, and like I keep saying, not just audio tapes. It's 100% a step in the right direction. It's just a shame they never did it in the damn first place. I'm not really gonna, beat them and kick them while they're down, especially after they've gone ahead and tried, but at some point it does become too little too late, and I don't think we're quite there yet. I think if they kept up with this, kept trying to improve the game, you might get somewhere, but realistically, I think they're probably gonna drop this game pretty hard at some point. I just can't see them fixing this thing. There was so much fundamentally wrong with the game that I just can't see it. It's a lot more fun now, though, that you can actually follow the quests, but it seems like they're backtracking on a lot of stuff, especially their opinions on how the game is supposed to function. Some things that come to mind was like survival mode, PvP. PvP's like now basically non-existent. You have to challenge someone to a fight, essentially, if that's... I've read correctly. Survival mode they added, which was just completely wild, and then they removed after they realized no one wanted that. We went back on all the decisions for like push to talk and voice always on and crap like that. There was so much wrong with this game. So much wrong with this goddamn game that... I don't even know where to begin, alright? I don't know where to begin. Yeah, the weapon system I'm not a big fan of. There's a lot. Okay, I've talked about it enough already, the actual problems with the game. But, yeah. That's Fallout 76 with the new Wastelanders DLC, which, again, I'm pretty sure is free to anyone who originally bought the game. So if you want to come back and give it a try... now is the time to do it, and I highly recommend you do, just to see if your opinions on the game has now changed. I want to try this with a few friends and see if it's any more enjoyable experience, and I'm going to leave it off for now. That's enough rambling. That was like a 2, 4, 5 minute ramble about Fallout 76. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe button down below. I don't know if I'll be doing any more unless some other big updates happen, but one thing I do have to say is, God, the game, I do enjoy it. The aesthetics... it's just beautiful, alright? It's really beautiful. It's just a shame. It's just a lifeless corpse.